Okay, so everybody's in. Okay, well, welcome to our monthly meeting, everybody. And yeah, so I guess we'll jump right in. Who shall we pick on to reveal first? Gina, what you got to show us today? I'll put you in the spotlight.
Hi. Oh, and by the way, I love getting all the ATCs, and I look forward to getting more too. They're wonderful. Such nice, happy mail. I just made some cards I mailed, but here's a few that I haven't mailed yet. So of course I like these books that we get with the little punch outs. And I made this one. And I was going to mention, when I do the inside of my cards, I don't know if any of you ever get those daily calendars, day by day, and then save them up. And quite often they have lovely little messages that just add up.
That's cool.
Good idea. Because they're usually very inspirational. And even a slimline card. Now that's using the 3Ds. You can cut them again and just put them on the side.
Yeah.
And I have a typewriter too, a good old fashioned typewriter. So
nice.
I do type on the inside. And there's another one. This one was someone retiring. So that's all the cards I got to show. Now another thing I tried this month was these. Do you know what they are?
No. What are they?
They're quilting squares.
Yeah, they look like quilts. They're bookmarks. They're corner mark bookmarks for the pages, right?
Yeah.
That's so good.
And if you go on YouTube, you see that you can type in corner bookmarks, and there's all kinds of videos, or easy origami bookmark corners. Because it's all folding, no pasting, well, unless you paste a little something on. And so if you have young grandchildren, this was a really cute one.
My
kids would love that.
Gina, you could use your Arthur die.
Yeah.
Your what die?
And
Arthur die.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, that would be good because it would be like a book hour, a wisdom, a wise hour.
Yeah.
And so this was made with a 6x6 square. You just need a square. And those ones I showed you.
Wow.
If at Christmas, say, you have a little bit bigger book, you can make a little bigger one to go on a Christmas page.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
And that was an 8x8 square, that one. And then the other thing I tried this month, I was looking through videos, going down the rabbit hole on Pinterest. And I saw this one where you take, make a box, right? Like you use your paper. And this one I made using our punch board. But I see there's other videos where if you don't have a punch board, there's easy scoring tricks. Anyway, so this was what I made. This is my prototype first one. Now I didn't put a lot on it because I didn't know whether I wanted to make it a birthday card or a whatever kind of a greeting card. And so I made kind of a little buckle. Just, with a little tab from the file tab, right? And then we open it.
Wow.
Oh, that's really pretty.
All your little pockets and pullouts are amazing.
Yeah, thank you. This is just one of those little envelope, which you could, maybe if it was a birthday card for grandchildren or something, you could stick money in. A couple of little tags that fit behind the envelope. And the little sayings were those Stamperia die cuts.
Yeah,
There's so many pretty ones now. And then, of course, you got to have a book that opens.
Wow.
Oh,
That's so nice.
Haven't actually
Oh
put
my
anything
God.
in
Mhm.
because I don't know what it's going to be yet. But yeah, and
That's
there's
lovely.
so many possibilities. I mean, you could even do this steampunk. You could do it vintage. You could do it, just beautiful ideas. And then it just,
Imagine at Christmas you could do Advent or something.
oh, wouldn't that be beautiful with all the little things, all the little.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be
it'd be
cool.
fun.
So I found that one was an envelope scrapbook tutorial, and that was under the Canvas store. Envelope scrapbook tutorial, and that was using the scoreboard. But the one where you just measure and cut out those corners that your punch would punch out was just under envelope gifts. Just look under envelope gift.
So
and-
nice.
Yeah. And then there's all kinds of little instructions.
Wow.
It's
That's
pretty
cool,
cool.
Gina.
Nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you. I always sort of try to
Yeah.
look for things that are different.
Yeah.
That's why you like us.
Yeah.
Why do you think she's still here?
Yeah.
He has a high tolerance for different.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Gina, you want to show us?
The only thing I wanted to say was we had talked about ATC, so I did think of a couple of things we could use for ATCs if we want to do that, say at the end.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes here to do it after we've done our show and share kind of thing.
Okay.
So we'll come back to that. Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. And let's go
Wow.
with Darla next. Where's Darla on here? There she is. Got to turn on your microphone, dear. And I'll add you to Spotlight and remove Gina from the Spotlight. And there's Darla.
Now, is it okay? Can you
Yep.
hear?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that was my computer all buzzing and it went crazy again. So I'm back on the phone. And I have a suggestion too for ATCs at the end.
Okay.
This was the one that I made for July.
Nice.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Is that like an embossed map of Canada or is that a die
Yes.
cut thing?
Okay,
Which?
so I embossed the lettering on there. It was,
Yeah.
and that came from a stamp that I had. And it also had the Canada stamp on that. So I did the
Oh,
same,
yeah.
emboss that. And then I've got
Looks
it
like-
with some foam tape.
Oh,
It's
cool.
just,
Nice.
Nice.
and it's.
That's cool.
I love these ATCs because there's so many stamps that we have that we don't use, that we've just put away somewhere, and like, what are you going to use it for? And they seem to always fit into these ATCs,
Yeah.
so it gives it some use. I have a whole album on Canada.
Oh,
See, this is going to be hard now to show again. Okay, I'm just trying to, I'll do them separate then. So it's proud to be Canadian. And this year we wore the orange shirt, so I'm going to do some orange shirt type of thing with it too. But throughout, there's another one.
Cool.
Okay, and the other side.
Wow. Amazing.
So
Love the
I
fireworks.
try
yeah.
to do
Darla,
yes.
what are those fireworks stickers or did you emboss those too?
No, they're cut out.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
This is one of my kids. We used to go into bicycle contests on Canada Day every year. So that was just
Yeah.
one of them. So I just got one
love
for
it.
every year from probably
wow.
1989, I guess. And then I just have them in a Canada album. And then I'm still
Wow.
in this mode where I'm trying to clean up a lot of old materials and that. And I've been really good at not going out and buying things and buying new stuff. So I found an old, it's a birdhouse.
I
And
think
what
you're
I've done,
frozen.
there's my Mod
Mhm.
Podge again.
Darla, we can hear you, but your video is frozen.
Okay.
Oh, I think we just
Oh, there
lost
she
her.
is.
Oh, there she, okay. Get her back in the spotlight here.
There you go.
Okay.
Yay.
We're good.
There you are.
Yep, we're good.
Oh, wow. Oh, now you're,
Oh, now
I
you're,
can hear you.
yeah.
now you need to turn your volume on again. Ain't technology grand?
It's okay?
Yep,
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're
That's
good.
okay now?
There you go.
yep,
Yeah.
you're good.
All right. And then I just used some old ribbons and some, that's from the border maker. Some of the borders that I have that I put on there. And then some old Christmas decorations for the bird and some, that type of thing. So it's just an old wooden one that I covered.
Nice.
I've got another one to do, so I have another idea for that, but I just didn't get to it. So that's about it for this time.
You're the
Oh.
queen of altered things.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
And now I have my daughter interested in this. So she was mentioning she wants to buy running shoes, and you can use the I guess it's serviettes that she wants to use on them. You know how we used them back in
Yeah.
one
Oh,
of our
yeah.
days, and covers the shoes with those. So I've got her interested in this now. So we'll see what that turns out like.
yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
so
Okay,
that's about it, other than a couple of ideas
Wow.
later on, just
okay,
with the ATCs.
okay,
Oh,
great, Darla, thank you. And let's go to Pat next. So I put Pat in the
oh,
spotlight.
man. You guys are hard acts to follow.
Really?
I had a slow month, but I had gone to Maker Mania, maybe it was just a month ago. And not a lot caught my eye, except I don't know if I mentioned last time, this foiling thing where this lady just like took foil and then she stuck it in an embossing folder and put it through her Big Shot, and it supposedly like stuck onto the paper. So I can't find my one I did with this one, which it sort of stuck. Here's a green one. It didn't work out that good, but I went back and looked at the video again, and they said it depends on the type of foil. Like she was using Sizzix foil, which I didn't have. But then I went, as Gina says, down a rabbit hole because I got Dana's ATCs in the mail, and I just look at all the details, and there was one, I don't know if you guys got it. It was the folk sayings, but it had a cake on it, and then it had like gold foiled lettering,
Mhm.
and it was just so pretty, the font. So I emailed her to say, oh, I really like that font and I like that foil, etc. Well, she had printed it on a laser printer and then just ran it through a laminator. So that got me investigating, and I found out that there's different types of foils. Probably Carol knows all this, but I didn't know that there's toner reactive foil and heat reactive foil. So
Yeah.
at home, I only have heat reactive foil because, of course, when Dana emailed me back and said she just bought a cheap laminator, I went on and got a cheap $29 laminator, but my foils didn't work. So tomorrow when Carol's store opens up, I'll be picking up my order of Deco foil, which is toner reactive.
Pat, there's this other stuff. It's Decafoil transfer gel and it's
Mhm.
duo, right?
I
So
ordered
this you
some.
can use heat or no heat with your foils.
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, I've ordered some of that too. So
Okay.
that got me just going down the foiling path, right? But then I went online and looked at videos, and there was a video, I think Jennifer McGuire, and she just stamped and embossed with clear embossing powder, heat embossed. And then she took her foil, I don't know what type, and ran it through her laminator, and the foil stuck to the embossed image. So that's an interesting thing to try. And there was one other thing. I had ordered this from Carol after the Maker Mania. It's the emboss and transfer set, because on that Maker Mania, the lady had also taken her thinlits and just ran it through with this set, which is just really a plastic plate and a silicone thing, I guess, so the dye doesn't cut your paper.
Mhm.
But she had run the thinlet through with the foil, and it cut the die shape out and the foil, but I haven't tried that one yet because I just picked this up and I got busy with a couple of other things. So that's sort of the rabbit's hole I've been down on foiling, but I hope by the time we meet again, I will be able to show you very many different methods of foil. And apart from that, I've just been taking my old watercolors and cutting them down into
Ooh.
ATCs, and I'll probably just use them in that
really
once
pretty.
a year one that's over in Markham for the Markham Food Bank, because they like they just like any old random ones. But I have so many like these. I don't throw out any of the stuff I try watercoloring, and I just
Mhm.
I have like I have just tons of images of different things I've tried.
Cool.
And it's just amazing once you cut them down what you get. Some of them aren't so good, but like I guess I could put something on that, but
Foil.
that's all I've done.
Foil. Foiled again.
That's all I've done. But I
Pat,
hope
if I
if
can
you
give
guys
you-
have done any of that foiling, I would love the hints, because I really liked this ATC from Dana.
Yeah.
And
If you go to Inspirational Thursdays on our website, January 21st, we were doing a foiling video there. That would be pretty helpful for you.
Okay,
And we
thank
use the
you.
Deco foil transfer and stuff. So
I
it's
guess I
amazing.
missed that one. Yeah. Okay.
January
Cool.
21st.
Yep. 21st.
Okay,
And
anything
there's a
else,
link
Pat?
there, so you can just click the link and it'll take you to the Facebook video.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
mean, I could show you stupid stuff I've been doing with my cricket. Like my next door neighbor loves squirrels.
Aw.
So I tried making a little 3D squirrel for him. and stuff, and I don't know. Anyways, I just fool around on my cricket.
Okay, well, that's all right. That's what it's all about, really. Okay, thank you, Pat. So let's go with Carol, since I've
Since I'm
got
here.
her up here already. So yeah, there we go.
Well, I worked on a whole bunch of things. So I will start to share here. So this is a Hero Art stamp set, and it's the layered. So it gives you, what's it? Color layering. I always forget that word. So color layering stamp. So we made this.
Ready.
And then I took the clear Wink Estella and just added some sparkly to the guy. And then these are on pre-order, but we're allowed to show them. These. So this is kind of a different type of Christmas
Whoa.
card.
Ooh, I like those.
Thank you.
I
And then this is on a slim line, and then they used they have slimline embossing folders. So that little guy is just a tree die. So there's one of this set. So there's one with just the little twigs and then the shadow, and then there's a taller one as well. And then there's just a die that I used for the hills.
So Carol,
Am I allowed to
is
show
that
it?
like- is that layered?
Pardon me?
Like,
Yes.
is that layered?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, is it just a simple tree and then you popped it up over, or?
Yeah. Am I allowed to show product, guys?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. I just don't want
Yeah,
to
we
step on
can
toes
try it.
anywhere. So that's it there. So there's the big one,
Yeah.
the shadow, the tree by itself, and then that, and then there's teeny little decorations, but you guys know I don't do teeny weeny, so they don't get
So
decorated.
To make, Carol,
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
that card, did you cut out the shadow part first and then cut out the leaves and pop them up from the shadow with colors behind? or
Okay.
how did you
So
do
what
that?
I did was I cut a whole bunch of these, the backgrounds, and then, so you use like a dark purple, light purple, dark blue, light blue, like always a coordinating. And then
Okay.
these are really, really skinny. So I just used my quickie glue pen. and just put a stripe down the middle so that there's still movement on part of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then just put
Oh,
the,
so
the-
it's not cut into the white. It's not cut into
No,
the white with
no.
color behind. It's
so I use
okay.
the
Okay, I
die.
understand. I understand.
So there's the
Okay.
die,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you just layer them.
Okay.
Got it.
Right?
Got it.
And
Oh,
then they
that's neat.
have the really cool slimline striped embossing folder, and then the hills
Wow.
from Spell. They're on pre-order, so they're coming in pretty
That's
soon, but we
awesome.
have permission to finally show and tell. And then this is up on the site for pre-order right now, but that does all the words. And there's a lot of words, and it gives you this so you can make it as long or as short as you want. So it works for scrapbooking, journaling, whatever. So that's kind of the size for comparison. And then I made another card. It's here. Oh, right in front of me.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
Aw, that's
Right.
cute.
And then these little gems are awesome because they come in multi-packs, like multi-sizes, which I really like because I'm getting really tired of all this being the same size. And then you never have the size. So that's that. And then I was out of my comfort zone, working with Vicky Boot and stuff. And I'm starting to become a fan to a point with this. I just can't go way out there, but I did this. So that's just the one side.
Oh,
That's
So it
nice.
can go this way
Nice.
or it can go, like, it's one of those cool pages that you can just turn around. I haven't done the second one yet. And that's using the Tim Holtz stacked layers, which are awesome because I hate when you want to use the same shape over and over again and they give you one die. They give you 5 sizes, 5 dies.
another
And that's another one, Vicky Booten.
That's
And what
nice.
I did for this one is I left space. Hang on, let me see if I can do it. So when you're ready to add your picture, you can just slide it under here.
Oh, cool.
So those are all popped. And what else? Oh, I forgot my other ATCs. I'm sorry, guys. I'll mail those to you on Monday. But here's my flower one.
Oh, that's pretty.
They're
oh,
pretty.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
And that's just using the embossing folder and your inks and some brushes to color.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty.
And I think that's all. Oh, yep, this.
Oh,
Cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
nice.
You know those little dots and circles that I did on the first page? That's the paper that was left over. So when I'm cutting it, I'll cut it to 5 1/4 by whatever length that or width that I want. Put all my dots on there, and then I've got something that I can use on a card, so you're not wasting anything.
Ah,
Right?
Yeah.
All about the
Right.
scraps.
Yeah.
And that's all that I have to share with you guys today.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
nice.
You're welcome.
So Caroline, you are on tap. There you go.
hello. So I was productive for me. I did finish my ATCs and get them out. I actually mailed them still in June. I mailed them on Tuesday.
Oh, yes, we're not late.
So this was what I did for watercolor. Oh, let's try to get those.
Yeah. I
So,
liked it.
and what's different is it's an Altenew set called Watercolor Flowers. So that's how I did watercolor. I put it in my stamping platform and then I misted it. So you get kind of the blotchy look that's a little more watercolory, if that's a word. And I also used a tip that somebody else had given me. And so like the flower is 4 stamps, right? There are 3 in the pink colors and there's the yellow one in the middle. So what I did was I actually put it in 4 corners on my Misty so that I could I find for me, when I'm doing multiples, it's still faster to me, or maybe it's more satisfying, I don't know, to stamp all the parts at once on one card rather than doing, all the base layers and all the next. So I actually just had it in the 4 corners and rotated the, for the
Oh,
flower,
that's smart.
rotated the
Yeah. That's cool.
rotated the ATC. I did. I also used a similar technique for this, but I discovered you have to be careful where you put the different stamps. So this is actually 3 stamps, and the clouds I stamped twice. but when I went to stamp one of them, I had not placed it correctly. So even though I had cleaned the stamp, I got the sentiment as a shadow on one of them. So I didn't reposition them, but I just made sure I masked that section every time I did it. And then the flowers at the bottom are actually, it was like a ribbon trim from the dollar store. And then I put other gems in the middle of it.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That's pretty.
Thank you. Thank you. And then this one, I made the background where I just splattered the 3 primary colors. So I have, red, yellow, and blue splatters, and then I stamped the image. And actually, this is actually 3 stamps. There's the image, and then I guess the sentiments are meant like sort of like inside and outside of a card. So it's actually 2 sentiments. So there's that one. And then, recent events have made me think a lot about Indigenous people in this country. So for Strong and Free, I have an old image that I took of a statue actually at Sundance in Utah of an Indigenous man with a feather. And then I put Strong and then the and Free in question mark. So
Yeah.
that's just printed on my computer. I have a lot of fonts. So that's where I am. But for me, that's an awful lot of work in 1 month. So.
Okay, anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think, Alicia, we're going to put you in the spotlight right now. There you are.
Sorry, haven't done much. I've had a lot of appointments lately, so I did manage to do a couple, sit for a couple hours and just play with some Catherine Pooler ink. So I'm just making some card backgrounds.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you do that one, Alicia? Is that a
So-
stencil?
No, it's not a stencil. It's actually a die that I used as a stencil. So I shaded in all my colors to make the rainbow.
Yeah.
And then I took the die, which is like a sun ray die from Catherine Pooler's, and I laid it over top. And then I actually just took, what do you call it?
Baby wipe?
Yes, thank you. A baby wipe, and wiped it.
Oh,
under.
okay.
So I don't know if you guys can really see that it
Yes,
gives
Yeah.
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
That
That's
ray.
what I noticed.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm not done with it, but like I said, I'm just playing around with some backgrounds and doing some
Ooh,
lighting
that's
and
nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty too.
Wow.
And this is just one layer, or sorry, one stencil, and I just kept layering the colors and slightly moving the stencil.
That's a
Cool.
cool idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is just a monochrome, but you get those
Oh,
small
that's
stamps.
nice.
Hmm.
And so I just put it on a stamping block and stamped and twisted and turned
Yeah.
and that.
Wow.
And then this one here,
That's a stencil.
Nice.
that's a stencil too. It's a Gina K stencil.
Cool.
And then I shaded all of the background, like all the background one color, and then I put my stencil over top, and I did it corner wise instead of covering the whole thing because I wanted a little bit of the corners.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea of how to use the stencils that are bigger than the cards I make.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't necessarily want a 6x6 or an 8x8 or whatever, right? You can use even your slimline stencils that same type of way and then just cut it down to how you want it, right?
Mhm.
And then this is my ATC.
Oh, nice.
Pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So my Strong and Free is all about having courage.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. That's good.
And that's
Lots of
everything.
layers.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
You're welcome.
And let's cut over to Liz. So Liz, you're in the spotlight.
Alrighty. Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So, I haven't had a super productive month, unfortunately.
Hey, get
One
out of here then.
project I've been working on is actually modifying like a little plastic play car for Conrad. So I've been making it black and red, and I have to add some vinyl over top of it, but I'm making like a Deadpool themed car.
Mm.
It's like a comic book
Oh.
person, but his dad loves him. So I thought that would be a fun project. So I've been spray painting and busy outside with that. I did work on some ATCs. So these are my, I think, August ones. So they have like seashells because it's beach themed.
Mm, nice.
They're all
Oh, wow.
different, but I thought it was kind of a fun way
Yeah.
some beach theme stuff. I also got a chance to work on my strong and free theme cards. So I have this wonderful
Oh,
picture,
wow.
Wild Whisper.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh.
And use that. And then I'd like to go back in and actually make up some like orange hearts to put on them.
Mhm.
I think that would be sort of a nice touch in light of all the things that have been happening. I've done one layout for Conrad's scrapbook. So he has a pool. It has sharks on it. So I used my paper and I believe an ephemera pack called Pool Party, and then some color study paper to make this.
Mm.
Wow.
So then I'm gonna put
Nice.
pictures here and here. And then my last thing, I didn't do this, but I was over at my aunt's yesterday, and my cousin actually did this watercolor for Conrad's room. So I know there's
Oh,
a
wow.
like a dragon, and it's got like metallic watercolors.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I thought that was really cool, and I was like, let's show this off. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
I
try
like
it
how
with
it's
that.
framed too
Yes.
in the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I thought it
Like
was really
those.
so I'm gonna put that in his nursery. And that's about it for my show and tell. I wish I had time
May
to
I
do
ask?
pardon?
Can I ask? I'm going to be nosy. There's a nice, it looks like Japanese brush painting behind you.
Oh yes.
And a little girl in a tutu. Did you do those?
No, so these my mom's had probably since before I was born, but it's just like a really pretty
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
thing.
Oh,
Isn't it
Brush.
nice?
That's lovely. Yeah.
That's
that's lovely.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I love it. This is one of my favorites. So she's had this for a long time.
Mm, nice.
Wow.
Thank you for asking. I love it.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, that's it for my show and tell. I wish I had more time today to get things done, but my big focus was getting some ATCs done. And I won't be here next month because I'll be camping. So I hope you ladies have a good meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take pictures. They could be your ATCs.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, I think I did my camping ones already, but if we do another theme, then I'll be set.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's move to who's next. Joanne, where is Joanne on here? I just got to find her. Joanne. Okay, here comes Joanne. So Joanne, you're in the spotlight.
Okay, hi everybody. Thank you for all the ATCs that I've received so far. I still have, mine are done. I just have to get them out in the mail. This is the one I've done for July.
Nice.
And
nice.
I just got an idea in my head for August for the beach theme. And this is just for Pat. Last month, she asked me about my stamp for the word journal that I put on the front of my
Yeah.
journals.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, look at the size of that.
That's a lovely set.
Yeah.
Is that a 12 by 12 set?
Yes. So they're
Oh.
all separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, images.
Who's
Yeah.
that by?
Well,
That's
I'm
gorgeous.
looking, but I don't see any name on it. So I got it at the Class Act garage sale.
Mm,
And it
Oh,
was
wow.
just like this. So there wasn't any name on it.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Good stuff on there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very useful set.
Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
only other thing, I've always wanted to start a glue book. And a glue book is just, you just glue different images that you like into the book and just try to make a pretty page. So I've had this journal for a while,
Oh,
so
that's pretty.
I just
Mm.
started,
Nice.
I have any magazine, before I put it in the recycle bin, I go through it and I pull out words and pictures. So I have tons and tons of magazine images. So, and the glue book is just really relaxing. You don't have to think a lot about it. And yeah, you just slap them in and glue them down. So it's relaxing.
cool.
Yeah. And that's about it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And next person up is Anne. So Anne, here we go.
Hi, thanks for the ATCs, by the way. Yes, you know what, I'm overwhelmed with how beautiful you guys make these things look. And then I think, oh crap, I'm gonna send my stuff out.
Well, I didn't open them till I was done.
Yeah, well, I put mine in the mail yesterday, so they should be coming soon. And I haven't done my July ones yet. I frankly couldn't think of anything, and I've been kind of busy doing other things. I've been making cards. One afternoon I was looking at Kathy Zelski, I think her name is, and she was playing around with embossing folders and ink and stuff like that. And I thought, oh, I could do something like that. So I went down for what I did. And I'm also trying to use up my scraps. So I just took my bin of offcuts and stuff and looked through it for some stuff that I want. And I found some shiny paper.
Ooh.
And ran it through
Nice.
the embossing folder. And then I just took the sander and I didn't get all of the stuff off, but just enough to
Wow.
give it a little
Mhm.
stuff.
Mm.
I
And
love
then-
that technique.
Mhm.
Love
love
that technique.
Yeah, I did too. And I actually I didn't know about it. I don't know why I didn't know about it, but anyway. And then mounted it on this piece of scrap. And then I got these at your
Wow.
store, Carol. I forget
Yeah.
who makes them, but they're the plastic.
Yeah, 49 in Market.
That's right. That's
Yep.
why I like them. I like 49 in Market. So
What is it, a sticker?
no, it's not a sticker. They're plastic though, which
Acetate.
is shiny.
Mhm.
And I just stuck them down with score tape,
Mm.
And then I have a whole bunch of, I think these are Tim Holtz sentiments about one thing and another. So
Mhm.
I haven't done anything in the middle because I don't know how I'm going to use this card yet. So I just did the front. And I had so much fun. I did a couple already that I've sent off to my friend.
That's
And I
pretty.
cut them up and made a
Wow.
variety of shapes with them. And
Wow.
so then
That's
this actually, this paper, the background paper is what's on one side, and then this butterflies are on the other. So I thought, oh, cool, 2 different cards.
Wow.
And I'm using up my flowers and stuff like this. And this one says Dreamer of Dreams. And I thought, somebody will need something like that. And again, it's just the sanded off stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
So that's that. And then I put some liquid pearls in the center of the flowers. So
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
using up my stuff,
Nice. Yeah.
because I have a lot, as we all do.
Yeah,
And
that's
then-
for sure.
So, and then she did something with distress. Well, I know she didn't use distress ink, but I did, on this embossing folder, the
Oh.
embossed image. And I did the 3 colors, and then I thought, well, that's kind of neat. Why don't I take a stencil and make a background that kind of matches? So that's what I did with that.
That's
Yeah,
really nice, very
I
fresh.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
that embossing folder.
yeah.
Mhm.
Very cool.
And what I also have, I have a small embossing folder that has a little bouquet of flowers. Unfortunately, I don't have one to show you because I sent it to my friend, but I did that and colored it the same way and stuck it on the inside. So,
Mhm.
you know,
Neat.
doesn't have any sentiment yet because again, I don't quite know how who's going to get it and what, but I thought, well, that's a nice summery looking thing. And I have a bunch of birthdays coming up and stuff. So,
Mm.
so
Yeah, the color
that's,
combo is
Nice.
that's what I've been doing. I have the background things ready. So then that's it.
Oh,
That's what I've and finishing up my ATCs. So my camping one for June was safari camping because I had a whole bunch of safari paper.
Yeah,
I didn't have any camping stuff, but I thought, well, you go camping when you're
Yeah.
on safari. So it's anyway, that's it.
yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I guess it's my turn. I don't think I've missed anybody, have I? If I've missed you, yell out. I don't think I have, though. Okay. So what have I been doing? Well, definitely not getting my hair cut yet. I have an appointment, but I don't get it for another 10 days, not till July the
Oh, wow.
13th or 9 days. And it is, my hair has not been this long since I was in high school. So, God, and I'm not liking it at all. All right.
You don't
so-
need a ponytail yet, though.
Well,
No,
I'm getting close. Maybe get one of those man buns or something. Yeah.
not yet. Not yet. You need more
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. Well, I'll be glad. I'll probably be cold once they cut my hair. But so I want to show you what I've been working on. So I've been doing some more 3D printing and I've been making more pin cushions. I don't know. I'm obsessed with making pin cushions for some reason. I call them prototypes because when I get some that I really like, then I'm going to make a bunch of them and give them as gifts maybe at Christmas. But here are my bunnies. These are geometric
Wow.
bunnies. I made 2 sizes.
Oh,
There's the little guy and the bigger guy.
I love
And
how it shines when you.
yeah,
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
metallic.
that's the type of filament I'm using there. They
Yeah.
call this bronze, but I
Nice.
call it olive because it
Yeah.
looks really
Yeah.
bronzy to me. Then
So much
on
green.
the same theme, I went more a little bit simple because I like this little copper weaved
Oh.
basket kind of a thing that I
Oh,
make.
mhm.
So I made a little
Nice.
one and a bigger one. That seems the thing. A little one, big one, little one, big one. They're set. And then
Yeah.
I've just started working on, okay, you can never start planning for Halloween too soon.
Mhm.
So I found this little design for making these cute little haunted houses.
Oh,
Cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, you know, if they're good, nice little, then why not
Better
blow
be.
it up and make it a little bigger?
Oh,
And then-
wow.
Why don't we go just a little bit bigger and a different color scheme?
Oh,
Wow.
So next I'm
Do they-
making
Can you put a
pumpkins.
tea light in them?
No, they're
Can you put a
solid.
tea light in them?
No,
Oh.
they're solid. So you
Too
can't
bad they
do
weren't
that.
hollow. Yeah.
Yeah. But there are other ones because there's some pumpkins I want to do,
Wow.
jack-o'-lanterns, and they are hollow. And I think you could put a little light inside of those. So I'm just
So
having fun.
Stephen,
Yep.
how does the printer know to make, like, how do the windows, how are they lighter than the
Oh.
rest of it? Like, is it just the amount of plastic it pours or something?
No, what I did with this one is you can't well, there are ways where you can make multicolored prints, but they're much more sophisticated 3D printers. They take different filaments. Or you can go into the program and have it pause the printer so you can switch out your filament. I haven't had a lot of luck with that yet. But what I did with this was it did the outline of the windows. It raised them. If you see on the side, they're a little bit raised.
Yeah.
And I just took a Sharpie.
Oh,
Or you,
Okay.
yeah, or you could paint them.
Because it looks like light coming through, right? It
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
the
light
idea.
Coming through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just used the orange Sharpie on that one, and I used the orange
Oh, you
Sharpie
could use your
on
alcohol
this one.
inks too.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could. You could probably with that as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's all I did with
Wow,
it. So
that's
Oh,
cool.
cool.
And then I've been working on, of course, some quilts. So I'm going to do a screen share here because I have pictures of them. It's easier than trying to get them and hold them up to it. So let me just go to screen share and show you these. Now, these quilts are a little bit different, as you're going to see. So this one, can everybody see that? Yeah. Okay.
That's
This
beautiful.
quilt is made with Tim Holtz fabric. I've discovered something about Tim Holtz fabric. You want to use it in small quantities, or you're going to get something like this, which I'm not really sure if I like it or not.
I like it.
It's what they call a mystery quilt, which means that it was done by my ex-guild that I don't belong to anymore. That's why I call them the ex-guild. And they started this in January, and every month they would issue you the next phase of the quilt. So you don't know what it's going to look like until you get to the final phase and put it all together, which I have decided I do not like that idea because it makes it very difficult to pick out your fabrics for it because you don't know what it's going to look like. They just gave you a guide, light, medium, dark, which is the standard formula for most quilts. So these fabrics looked good together, but when you see them en masse, some of the detail, now this looks a little different in real life than it doesn't translate very well in a picture, but you can't, you see, you're missing some of the design in some of the pieces, you know, around in here and the blocks and things like that. So that's what I don't like about it, but I did do free motion quilting on it and I did a lot of it. So, you know, I'm getting better at the free motion. I'm still fairly simplistic at it, but you know, with each one you get a little better. And then this quilt, this one I've had sitting around for almost 2 years. I finished it. It's a scrappy quilt, meaning I just used scraps, and it was a pattern, a free pattern I got called Jagged X's. So I just used up a whole lot of scraps to make this, but I have had it hanging in my sewing room for over 1.5 years, and I finally got it out and decided I was going to quilt it. So I did. Now this one, I quilted using what they call a walking foot, which is a form of quilting, but it's a little bit more controlled than something like free motion because I just wanted to get it done. But I like it, but it's very weird. You know, I think I'm moving into a new phase. I'm making weird quilts. And then, speaking of weird, then I'm making comical quilts.
Oh, cool.
This is all with outhouses and themed up. I just finished the top of this morning. It's not quilted yet. It's what they call a flimsy. It means that when it hasn't been quilted yet, it's just the top layer.
Perfect for the cottage.
Well, originally I saw this fabric and I saw a pattern, and the pattern was to make this into a table runner, or you could also make it into a toilet tank cover. Toilet tank covers gross me out because I remember as a kid seeing them in some people's houses and they were cruddy looking. They just gave me the creeps. So originally I thought, well, I would make it into the table runner with the panels, but then I thought, am I ever going to really use it? So I decided to go off pattern and I just created a small, this is only a lap type quilt just for fun. And I don't know how I'm going to quilt it yet. I might do some stuff in around these areas because kind of like I can experiment with my free motion quilting because I really don't care. It's, you know, it's comical.
I'm not sure I'd want outhouses on my table runner.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking too, right? Like, come on over, we're having a shitty dinner. Or like Walter said, maybe I should call this my my shitty quilt or something, or I said, well, or crappy quilt. But anyways, that's what I've been up to. So let me turn off the sharing here. So I've started working on Christmas stuff now, and I've got some embroidery designs, and I'm a sucker for Christmas fabrics. I mean, I don't need any more, but there was a big sale on one of the places I go online for today. So I had to buy some more Christmas fabric. So I'm making some interesting table runners. One's got gnomes on it, Christmas gnomes, which are kind of fun. And the other one's got some very elegant looking type of Santa Clauses. I think they'll look really nice on a back, like a dark background. And yeah, I've got about 18 million projects. I'm never going to get them all done, but you know, that's it. So anyways, that's what I've been up to. And just a couple of things I want to say, and then we can move on to our themes for the ATCs. I do have Craft and Chat coming up this Wednesday, which, you know, any of you are welcome to it. It's a Zoom thing. I don't record it. It's sort of like a crop or a retreat kind of a deal. You don't have to be a sewer to belong to it. It's just an opportunity for anybody to do whatever they want to do with a bunch of other people. And we just have light conversation from 1 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So in the notes that I'll send out to you today, I'll have the link for the Zoom thing for that if you're interested. That's on Wednesday. And then next Saturday, I am doing a full day retreat, which I call Stephen's Creative Birthday Bash, because it's a few days just before my birthday, and seeing how, you know, we're still in COVID, I want to do something because I'm getting bored. So I don't know how many people I will have at this. Unlike my retreat I had in March, I'm not asking anybody to pre-register for it. It's come as you are, whenever you want to come, go whenever, kind of a thing. Drop in, stay all day. I've got a couple of little special little presentations I'm going to do. They're just little video things I have from my archives that I thought might break up the day a little bit. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to have some prizes. I'm thinking about it, but I'm just trying to think how I can give the prizes out randomly, how I can select people, because on the retreat, it was easy because people pre-registered for the retreat and I had everybody's name and I could assign them a number. This, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I was just thinking about maybe giving out some Amazon gift certificates kind of a thing. So anyways, that's open to anybody. So there'll be a link in the notes I send out to you today for that one too, if you're interested in showing up. It's going to run from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's July 10th. It's a Saturday, this Saturday coming. And so, as I said, it's one of those things. It's like a drop in, stay all day, stay for the time you want to, or whatever. And so I'll see. I have no idea. I might have 2 people. I might have 100 people. I have no idea. I know I can't handle more than 100 people though, because my Zoom license doesn't let me. So, okay, so let me switch us all so we can see everybody now. Yep. All right, so we've got to, I guess we're going to talk about ATC themes. Where are my notes here? So how do we want to do this? This is for October, November, and December. So who's got suggestions? Just call them out and I'll record them.
I have a question first.
Yep.
So how many people are doing ATCs now? Is it 10 that we need now?
I believe.
Let me see.
We
1,
had-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's actually 11 if you count me. However, you don't have to worry about Dana. She removed herself from our group. And I suspect
But
Kristen
doesn't want to do ATCs either.
Who doesn't?
Kristen.
Kristen and doesn't want to do ATCs. I think I read that somewhere.
Yes, she
Okay.
said
It
June.
was the first one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, counting me. If you're
Plus
giving me
Stephen.
some, because I don't do them.
Yeah.
That's 10.
I like your
Or
cat
11
list.
if you want one for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I'm a sucker for cats.
Oh, no, that's, oh, sorry, never mind.
No, that's counting yourself too in there. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's 10.
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
doing 12, now we're doing 10.
Okay. So
Just wanted to check.
topics for, do you want me to do this by month? And I'll record it here and then you'll all have it in the notes. So October, I guess, is the first month. So suggestions, just shout them out.
We had Fright Night that was suggested last month for October.
Trees,
What was that?
trees.
Trees for October?
No,
Nope, okay.
No, just, or maybe November is what I mean.
Yeah, November. I don't care. I just thought I didn't really have. I just thought of some things we could do: trees, book titles, movies, song titles. Movies for Christmas would be fun. We could do Christmas movie titles.
The
Okay.
outdoor
Or
winter.
free for all. Pick
Wait,
any-
wait.
Yeah,
What
free
part
fall
of
would be good.
October
January.
don't you understand? We're doing this in a logical way. My show, my rules. Okay, so
Okay.
let's
I don't care what order we do
back it
them.
up. October ideas. We have Fright
I'm good
Night.
with Fright Night.
Scary movie.
Yeah, Gina,
Scary
just yeah,
movie. Yeah, that's a good idea. Scary movies.
scary
Or-
movie.
Yeah.
Or
Scary
I
movies or Fright Night.
Gina,
would be mystical.
mystical,
Ooh.
Mystical.
mystical. Okay. Any others for October that anybody wants to throw out there? So we've got Fright Night, scary movie, mystical. Do you want to leave all three of them and choose which one grabs you, or does that make it too complicated and you just want to pick one?
Leave all three.
Yeah.
All
Leave
three?
all three is fine with me.
Okay,
Pretty
so
well.
those are there. All right, so that's October's theme. Just let me get this here in my note. Okay.
Love the
Um,
addition of the cat, Liz.
No,
okay, so November,
so pretty.
Winter. Not Christmas, but winter.
winter. Okay.
Is that where trees could go?
That's where trees can go. You can do winter scenery,
Okay.
winter sceneries.
Okay, winter sceneries.
In November?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here,
Or why don't you call it the approach of winter or something, or
No, that's fine. We're just-
winter approaches, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying, thinking then that, you know, you could do whatever. You could have your trees, you
Just-
could have
What about fall meets
it-
winter?
Fall meets winter. Yeah.
fall meets winter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or winter is coming.
Winter is coming. So I've got fall meets winter, winter is coming. Any others that you want me to put in here? So just those two? Okay, so.
Darling, we can't hear you.
Darling, you're muted.
Oh, darling, you're muted. There you
That's
go.
it, okay.
There.
Can you hear it now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Mine might not necessarily be for November, but I thought of the idea of bucket list. So you could
Oh.
do something like, something you'd like to do, especially after COVID, like read a book, surprise someone, treat yourself on a lazy day, visit
We could do
nature.
that for January, like a resolution.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
was
it
just gonna
doesn't
say
have to
that.
be- Yeah, it can
So
be.
that-
Yeah. That could be our
Bucket list
January.
could be January. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because
but
it
are
would-
we,
Yeah. Like
Are
Yeah,
we-
that would be good for a new year.
I'm gonna mute you
Yeah.
all. I am just gonna push the button. I have the power. I can do it. I'll just mute you all. Yeah, slap you around, you bitches. Jesus. Okay,
Mwah.
They think that's
So-
great for January.
yeah, but
Yeah.
are we doing
I agree.
January as well?
Why not?
Originally, we said we were
we
just
like to
doing
work ahead.
October. Do you
We like-
want?
we like to
I
work
can
ahead.
add it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, where's that
Let's
mute
not
button?
be so
I'm going to
Adjust,
mute you all.
Stephen, adjust.
I'm gonna make you put your hand up. Okay, this will be like school. Okay, so you want me to include January in our list, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and
But it was a good
January,
idea.
oh, shut up. January selections are going to include bucket list.
Yep.
Okay, can we go back to November? November, you've got November selections are fall meets winter, winter is coming. Anything else you want me to add to that list?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so then that takes us now to December. So December selections, your suggestions?
Jolly.
Jolly. Okay,
Winter solstice.
winter solstice.
Giving.
Giving.
Giving,
Ooh. I like that one.
okay, that's 3. Don't want to go crazy.
No.
Gina, did you have a suggestion?
I was thinking vintage.
Vintage,
Oh, vintage Christmas, that'd be nice.
So vintage Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got jolly, winter solstice, giving, vintage Christmas.
That's enough.
That's probably enough. Now, do you want to add any to the January selections? We have bucket list so far.
Oh, I think that's good.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So
Can I
there we
throw one
go.
out for February?
Sure.
Sure, why
Forever?
not?
Yeah,
What the hell? Yeah, let's go for
Why
it.
not?
Forever?
Forever?
Forever.
Forever. Okay. Here's
That's what
the-
Alicia said?
Yeah,
Forever.
forever.
So
Well,
while
that's
we're
what you gotta
doing,
think about.
February, we could do like romantic silhouettes.
Romantic silhouettes. Okay. Any others you want to put there?
You've got to die for that, haven't you, Gina?
Actually, so do I.
How about for February? I don't do them anyways, but I'm thinking broken hearts. Oh, you don't want to go
Oh.
depressing then, I suppose. Okay,
Well,
fine.
depends whose heart you broke.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah.
And depending
so
on
we've-
my mood, I might do that anyway.
Okay. All right, fine. So we've got February selections are
good.
forever and romantic silhouettes. Any others you want to add to that one, or is that hunky dory for now?
That's good.
That's
I
good.
mean, by the time we get to February, you may have other ones you want to add. Okay, so quickie review. These are all in the notes I'll send out to you, so you'll be there. October selections are Fright Night, Scary Movie, and Mystical. November selections are Fall Meets Winter, Winter is Coming. And December selections are Jolly, Winter Solstice, Giving, and Vintage Christmas. And January selections, selection is Bucket List.
Yep.
And February selection is Forever, Romantic Silhouettes. And
Okay.
Romantic Silhouettes.
Good. Good.
Okay, that's got everybody. Okay, so that takes us down to our next meeting. And our next meeting would fall on Sunday, August the 1st. Now that is the long weekend. Is that a problem?
I'll
Liz,
I-
one.
I
that's
won't
the
be
problem
here.
is? Okay,
I
so
won't
Pat
be
won't be
here.
here. Liz won't be here.
Alicia won't be here.
Alicia won't be here.
I might not be either.
Anne might not be here. So how about this? We cancel August and regroup in September.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
And that would mean that our first Sunday in September,
Fifth.
September the 5th.
Make it Labor Day.
That's on the long weekend.
That's a
too.
long weekend.
is that the long weekend?
I won't be here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess then we'd have to put it to the,
Well,
that would be the 12th would be the next one
Okay.
then of September. Okay?
Yeah.
That okay with everybody?
Yep.
I'm so far I'm free. My dance card is open on that one. Okay. All right. So no meeting in August. We're taking a break. We will resume on September the 12th.
Yep.
Okay, September 12th. And that is it. Okay. Anything, any other business announcements, pregnancies, anything that you want to talk about?
Not recorded.
Yeah, really.
If there is anything that you don't want recorded at this point in time, then I can stop the recording. In fact, I think I will stop the recording because I think that's all of our stuff that we have on our agenda. So I will stop it. So thanks, everybody.